What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. Today we're looking at a deck list built around the brand new Origin Form Palkia VSTAR that is now out in Japan, and we'll be getting it in our May set Astral Radiance everywhere else in the world. Today we'll be looking at a deck list featuring this card from hohonews.com, and we'll be talking about some of the new cards and how the deck really forms to go together. Before we get into all of that, shout out to PotownStore.com, the best place to get PTCGO codes, and be sure to use code CELIO for 5% off, as well as using that code over at CardTrooperGames.com. You can pre-order Astral Radiance booster boxes right now. That is the set that will have Origin Dialga and Origin Palkia in it, so that's going to be a banger of a set for sure. You can find my deck lists over at PokemonCard.io, and you can share your deck lists with the community there as well. And be sure to check out Beast Coast Pokemon if you guys didn't already know about it. It's a collaborative Pokemon channel that myself and some other great Pokemon content creators are a part of. Links for all of that are in the description down below. Now let's talk about Origin Palkia V-Star. Here is the list that we'll be looking at today, courtesy of hohonews.com. But first, we've got some cards here that are not out outside of Japan, so you might not know what they do, and we'll take a look and talk about what they do right now, and then look at the deck list as a whole to wrap it all up. So we've got Origin Palkia V, a water type V Pokemon with 220 HP. It has the Domain Ruler attack for a water energy. You search your deck for a stadium and put it into your hand. Really not all that great. And then Hydro Break does 200 for 3 energy, and it can't attack next turn. Now that attack isn't too bad, and the art actually is fantastic on the regular V. Now, Origin Palkia V-Star, this is where it gets good. Spatial Swell, the first attack and the only attack for 2 water energy, does 60 plus damage. This attack does 20 more damage for each benched Pokemon. So if you have a full bench, that's 160, and if your opponent also has a full bench, that's 260. With a Choice Belt, that's 290. With a Quick Shooting Inteleon, that could be 310 damage, all in one turn just for 2 energy. Origin Palkia V-Star has a V-Star power, of course, and that V-Star power is an ability, whereas Dialga has an attack. The ability is Star Portal, so you can use this once a game. Once during your turn, you may use this ability, attach up to 3 water energy from your discard pile to your water Pokemon in any way you like. So this could even be attached to non-V Pokemon, which is something to keep in mind, because with Melanie, the popular water supporter for accelerating energy, you can only attach those energy to V Pokemon. This you can attach to any water Pokemon you like. So we've got a very efficient attack and a very powerful ability. Let's see what else we're working with other than that 4-3 line of Palkia V-Star. The other new Pokemon in this deck is going to be Radiant Greninja, or Sparkling Greninja in Japan. It's a basic Pokemon, so it doesn't have to evolve, but you can only have one of these Radiant Pokemon in your deck. And it has the ability Concealed Card. Once during your turn, you may discard an energy from your hand, then draw 2 cards. That goes great with Palkia V-Star's power that accelerates energy from the discard pile. And this does have an attack, Moonlight Shuriken. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon and do 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So this costs 3 water energy. Coincidentally, Palkia's ability accelerates 3 water energy to your water Pokemon, so you could even use it for this Greninja, Sparkling Greninja's attack that does 90 to 2 different Pokemon. There are 2 other new cards in this deck. One is going to be Hisuian Heavy Ball. Hisuian Heavy Ball is an item that reads, look at your face down prize cards. You may reveal a basic Pokemon you find there and put it into your hand. Then shuffle this Hisuian Heavy Ball into your remaining prize cards and put them back face down. If you don't reveal a basic Pokemon, put this card in the prize card. So you can get a Palkia V, you can get a Sobble, you can get your Manaphy if you're playing against a deck that has bench damage involved, but you can also get your Sparkling / Radiant Greninja, which is going to be drawing you cards and even could be a backup attacker as well. The last new card here is going to be Roxanne, which is a supporter card. You can only play it if your opponent has 3 or less prize cards left. Both players shuffle their hands into their decks. You draw 6 and your opponent draws 2. So if Roxanne's going to be part of your game plan, maybe you don't want to be the first person to go to 3 or less prize cards. This deck will be using the Drizzile Inteleon engine that we've all come to know and love, maybe even get frustrated with sometimes because of how long the turns can be. but no one can deny that it makes a consistent deck. Some other options this deck has in it include Echoing Horn, so maybe we can put weak Pokemon onto the opponent's bench before we use the Sparkling Greninja's attack to do 90 and 90. We have Path to the Peak, which is going to be very good after we've already used the Palkia VSTAR's ability itself, so then we have no more V abilities to use for the rest of the game, and we won't mind having a Path to the Peak in play. Maybe plays like Evolve Inteleon Shady Dealings to get Path of the Peak plus Roxanne will be popular in this format once we have these cards. Scoop Up Net, which will be great for reusing the Shady Dealings and also maybe even using a quick shooting multiple times by scooping it up and putting it back down. But all in all, this is a very consistency focused list, and I love seeing early lists just focused on trying to make the strategy that they want to have happen, which is going to be attacking with that Palkia on turn 2 for as much damage as it possibly can. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys like Origin Form Palkia V-Star or Origin Form Dialga V-Star better? And regardless of which one you like better, which one do you think is going to be better in a competitive environment when they are released here in North America? I think Palkia V-Star has uh, more obvious not obvious power, but like it seems like it will work more frequently and easier, whereas Dialga might take a little bit more deck building and strategic play to get it to work the way we might want it to. So right now I'm gonna say I like Dialga more, but I think Palkia is the standout card out of the two. But I'd love to hear what you think about them and how you might want to build decks around them when they come out, or even if you've already started practicing with proxies with these cards. So let me know all that in the comments down below. And thank you so much for watching today. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon TCG content. And have a great day. I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.